What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona, in the stadium where they bear down for the Arizona Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arizona's offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd down, going up top. Snags it over the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air, trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So South Carolina's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam at the 30. He's at the 10, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's 4. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
And now on second down for this offense. Defense wants to bring the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The quick out. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. The play action fake. Lofts one high and deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top. Intercepted. Yes, even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Kloffenstein. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. Lots of room to run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Throws to the tight end, and that is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
On the ground, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Buying some time. Finds his tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll go back to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
To throw, it's Sellers. Gets it out quickly. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Clark.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Working the middle, it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and excel.
There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Klopfenstein. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. and the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. A great catch and run for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Oh, he's got a chance. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
finally a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think.
Breaks into the open. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Using the quick game.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own in great field position. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Offense working from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly out to the tight end. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go up top on second and short. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Working that left side now. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Klopfenstein. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hunter. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The option look. Finds a little space. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He's got an open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona. The extra point here would tie the game. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. Can't just let him pick you apart.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ford. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Anderson wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Klopfenstein. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Finds a spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route.
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground. He's got it again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? Touchdown, Gamecocks. They move on top here in the fourth.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Rolling the dice. out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for it all. It's caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Klopfenstein. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Caught behind the line. It's Smith.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down, and what a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. He'll start this drive firing. Get it out on the screen. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Got a first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end? Comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Works the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to pass the clock, an enemy. Snags it. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth.
Oh, they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's in Arizona.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. This to tie things up in the final minute. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And the kick is good, and guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. First play of the first possession of OT. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Gamecocks will start us up here in overtime. Using his legs, it's Hardy. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Sellers. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! They strike first here in overtime.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he tacks on the extra point.
South Carolina, 48. Arizona, 41.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trench.
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the Exclamation point. The game saver for the win. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.